huge relief for the parties, but the Independent National Electoral Commission says the battle is not over, saying the court cannot overturn the deregistration.
People are forgetting that we have 3 other court judgments that have thrown away those who have gone to contest our deregistration of political parties. So this is the 4th judgment which seem to now favor a deregistered party. So really, as far as we are concerned, it's a case that we intend to appeal.
The introduction of the permanent voter cards before the end of the year is another strategy INEC is deploying to further checkmate electoral fraud in the system ahead of the 2015 elections. Responding to questions by journalists, INEC says it has begun leveling the grass in Anambra State through the prosecution of 93,529 persons for multiple registration and clearing other hiccups in the electoral system.
We know there is no confusion in Anambra. What we want to avoid during the elections, unless there is a clear court order that stops us from discharging our responsibility, we will not allow what happened in the past to happen again, where several candidates will now be, after the primaries, you will have several candidates now campaigning. Only the candidate of the party that is recognized will be allowed to campaign.
Well, in spite of the fact that INEC now boasts of a fully consolidated database and, of course, customized election sheets, the major problem of underage voting remains a critical challenge, and we wait to see if the permanent voter card might just be able to resolve this. Gloria Umezuke, Channels Television News.
35 people have been killed in separate attacks in Borno State, northeast Nigeria. The twin attacks happened late on Sunday, but news of them came through yesterday owing to the unstable communication system in the region since the state of emergency was declared. The military confirmed that 32 militants, 2 soldiers and a police officer died in the assaults on a police station and a military base. The attacks are suspected to have been carried out by the dreaded terrorist group Boko Haram.
In the meantime, the war on terror has received a boost with the arrival of 100 Nigerian troops serving in Mali in the Borno state capital, Maiduguri. The Director of Defense Information, Brigadier General Chris Olukolade, and other top military officers received the troops at Maiduguri Airport. They are to join their colleagues to bring peace to the northeast of the country.
Nigerian soldiers arriving at the Maiduguri airport at exactly 12 midnight, senior military officials were on hand to receive them. And in military style, they demonstrated their readiness to join the operations in Adamawa, Borno and Yobe states. On their arrival, the leader of the contingent, Major Idris Mustafa, the battalion's second in command, narrated the experience of the troops in Mali and expressed readiness to bring to bear their experience to contribute to the peace operations in Nigeria.
Over 1,000 refugees that were displaced as a result of the crisis returned back home safely due to our presence in Lere to make a significant difference since our deployment, our experience in Mali will come to play in the challenges of operations back home here.
His words were re-echoed by some of the troops who said that they are not tired but prepared to demonstrate their loyalty to their fatherland.
As you can see, the way we landed, we are combat ready and we're highly prepared, and our morale is very high. And by the grace of God, I believe God will give us victory, just as the way normalcy have returned to the land of Mali. So also Maiduguri will once again experience peace.
I'm not tired. This is our country and we need to defend our country.
The Director of Defense Information explained the reason for the redeployment of the troops to join the peace support operations in the country, having served for about 7 months in Mali.
They are back home to support the peace support operation and the peace measures that government is taking to boost the emergency. They are here to enhance the achievements of what the mission has already done and to ensure that the whole process is consolidated. That's the mission.
According to the Defense Headquarters, over 900 soldiers have been injected into the peace enhancement operations in the northeastern part of the country. More soldiers are still being expected from other missions across the world. Amaka Okafor, Channels Television News.
2 of the 3 Lebanese businessmen accused of terrorism and illegal importation of arms told the Federal High Court in Abuja yesterday that they were interrogated by 6 Israeli Mossad agents. The accused persons, Mustafa Fawaz and Abdallah Tahini, also denied having any link with the Hezbollah of Lebanon, saying they are businessmen based in Nigeria and have no interest in the relations between Lebanon and Israel.
2 of the Lebanese accused of terrorism by Nigerian authorities have told the Federal High Court in Abuja that they were interrogated by 6 Israeli intelligence operatives, the Mossad. Lawyer to the accused persons, Ahmed Raji, in concluding his defense, called 3 witnesses, including a lawyer from Lebanon. The lawyer, Joseph Finiano, explains the activities of Hezbollah, saying it is an organization conceived primarily to resist Israeli occupation of southern Lebanon. The first accused person, Mustafa Fawaz, in his defense, told the court how he was interrogated by Israeli agents for 14 days and made to undergo a polygraph test without being allowed to sleep. He, however, denied any link with Hezbollah. Under cross-examination by the prosecutor, Mustafa Fawaz admits having undergone basic training in weapons handling, but denies having any form of animosity against the State of Israel. Also cross-examined was Abdullahi Tahini. Mr. Tahini said he has never seen the arms and ammunition belonging to one of the suspects, Abdul Hassan Tahal, who is at large. Neither has he been to his house in Kano. Mr. Tahini, while being cross-examined by the prosecutor, Simon Egede, admits being a member of Hezbollah between 1986 and 1989, but has severed relationship with the organization since his relocation to Nigeria. Although the Director of Public Prosecution was unavailable for comment, the defense lawyer, Ahmed Raji, was confident that the court will see the merit of his case.
Under the Section 9 of the Terrorism Act, there ought to be a declaration by the President upon the recommendation of the NSA or the IG. None of it has taken place. So as far as we are concerned, neither Hezbollah nor any of its organs is a terrorist organization in Nigeria.
Justice Ademola Adeniyi adjourned the case to the 30th of September for adoption of written addresses. He also ordered the Department of State Service to allow agents of the accused persons to have access to their property twice a week at Wonderland and Amigo Supermarket for the purpose of inspection and maintenance.
When News Track returns, the Lagos State government assures commuters in the state that the tricycles are still in operation, though they have been banned in some areas.
And also security operatives arrest 28 suspected oil thieves and vandals in Ogun State.
Please stay with us.
One city, 18 million people and counting. Over 18 million dreams of a better life and a team tasked to bring those dreams to reality. What is their game plan? What goals have been achieved? Who are the players? Find answers on Deadline Lagos every Saturday at 3:30 p.m. only on Channels Television.
Thanks for staying with us. We have all our top stories and other programs on our websites, channelstv.com and on youtube.com/channelsweb.
That's right, and if you are on the go, you can check us out at m.channelstv.com to view us live on the iPad, iPhone or BlackBerry. And don't forget, you can download the Channels TV app for the Android and Nokia 920 devices from their respective stores. No fewer than 28 suspected oil thieves have been arrested by a combined team of the Army and the Civil Defense Corps. The oil thieves and vandals were caught along the Ogiri axis of the Okene local government area in Ogun State, southwest Nigeria, as they were damaging a pipeline that serves the southwest states of the country from the Mosimi depot.
vandals in perfecting their act meticulously laid their holes